I'd just like to speak about the electric events on Thursday night in Naples. I woke up on Friday morning to see on Facebook a report of effectively an uprising in Naples against the curfew that's been imposed. These are great, inspiring events. People came down into the square. There were marches going along the seafront. There were clashes with police and riot control people. And there was a live feed that went out, so I got some sense of what was happening there. People were talking about how their lives were being destroyed. The curfew was simply going to wipe out the livelihoods, especially of small business people. They were talking about defending human dignity, the end of this humiliation of having to bow down before endless rules. It has to be said, you know, we're talking about a curfew here. We haven't yet got to a curfew in this country, a curfew which is enforced by security services. Now, I don't know what happened last night. I didn't get any news. This event was not reported in the mainstream Italian media, except in the Naples daily Il Mattino, which had a feature on it yesterday morning. So apart from that, it was just live feeds and one or two reports on Facebook. Of course, the story was already going out that this was just the Camorra and was nothing to do with an uprising of the people. That was fairly predictable. There were one or two really good placards. One of them said, well, because it's a curfew, I think from 10 in the evening till 7 in the morning, so the placard said, COVID sleeps during the day, but it comes out at night. I thought that was quite good. I thought that was quite amusing. What this brings home to us is we're moving increasingly towards a revolutionary situation. That means a situation in which people are losing everything. They're losing their livelihoods. They're losing everything. People are going to be losing their savings and their pensions as the financial system gets worse and worse. That means as people lose everything, they also lose it. Okay, they start taking to the streets because the anger is building up, and this is going to happen. I posted, perhaps rather optimistically on Facebook, La rivoluzione ha cominciato in Italia. The revolution has begun in Italy. Maybe it's optimistic, but I feel we're going to see this. People are going to start taking to the streets. We are moving towards a revolutionary situation. What would the goal be of such a situation? Well, obviously, firstly, to stop the lockdowns and to stop the ridiculous restrictions that are being imposed on us. This is simply farcical. We know there is absolutely no basis whatsoever scientifically for this. As Carl Hennigan of the Oxford University Evidence-Based Science Group said last week, it was actually published in the Telegraph, there is no second wave. There is absolutely no basis for believing there is a second wave. This is complete bullshit. Okay, so this whole thing is being manufactured in order to justify these lockdowns and effectively move us towards an authoritarian fascist type state. Okay, this is something we have to fight with everything that we've got. Everything we've got in the power to stop this. So we have to stop the lockdowns, but I mean that's not enough. We have to actually lock up the lockdowners. We have to lock them up, and we have to get at the people, the ringleaders, the people who are behind this conspiracy against the people, this conspiracy against democracy, this conspiracy against public health. We can't go on allowing the same small ruling circle to dominate our society as they've dominated it for decades. We can't allow that to happen. If we want to change things fundamentally, this group has to be removed from political power, and we have to start moving towards genuine democracy. Let's get our own people into power for a change. It has to be said that I can't quite think what I'm going to say now. So, yes, we have to move forward and really start to transform things. But the immediate goal, as I say, we have to stop the lockdowns, because it's destroying people's lives. We just can't allow this to continue. So, onward towards the revolution. Let's build a better future. Oh, I know what I was going to say now. They're also, apart from the conspiracy against democracy and the conspiracy against the people, they are also conspiring to push towards war once again. This is becoming increasingly evident. We have to stop this. We are now, as well as the anti-lockdown movement, we are the anti-war movement. This is absolutely crucial, because war, when these people have their backs to the wall, they may well resort to war, even in the most unfavourable circumstances for them, just to find a way out. So, forward towards the revolution, forward towards a new epoch of global peace, forward towards real democracy.